if you want, sure.
What is this?
We don't know.
Big old part of the railroad or something.
These pieces, from what we can gather, are pieces that kind of go like this. They mount like this to the bottom of the railroad tracks. And then this gets tied into the railroad ties to hold the tracks down back in the day. So that's what, in theory, from what we can tell now, that's what we think these are. Just little brackets to hold the railroad ties down.
Huh.
I believe it.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense, finding so many of them. And we are right here by these power lines. I mean, it's probably hard to see them, but rumor has it that could have been where the railroad used to be, and then they ripped it out and moved it. It's not even that far from where we are now, the other railroad.
One down that way and one down that way.
Yeah, they moved it upriver and downriver, and then they turned it into power lines.
All right, so that's that. We don't know what this is other than some sort of steel bracket.
All right.
Come on, Caroline. Come
There she is, the treasure hunter herself.
Come on.
I'm not coming up.
So Caroline, her up there, actually found pretty much all of this, except for this. This I found yesterday, and we're pretty sure this is a gun barrel from like a 50 cal that they used during the Civil War, so like 1600, circa 1613, we're pretty sure. Again, 50 cal barrel right here from the Civil War, and in case you're not sure when that happened, it was the 1600s. Definitely Google that. Yeah, so I found this, and Caroline, I think she was jealous, and she threw it back in the river. So she went to go fish it out today for me, and instead she pulled up all of this in search of my 50 cal gun barrel here. And so she was out here magnet fishing all day today, just about, and she found a bunch of different things.
These were actually kind of interesting.
Yeah. So what's the history about this? What did we find out?
These are shark teeth.
Circa.
This is from the mega, what's that thing called?
Megalodon.
Those
From
are babies?
Yeah.
Baby megalodon.
I think from the prehistoric period, is it? Or Jurassic period? Or both? Prehistoric, Jurassic period.
This is from the freshwater
Just leave it up,
megalodon.
okay.
Yes. Yes, in case you're not sure, this river here is indeed freshwater, and the megalodon did come here. And this river might only look like it's 15 or 20 feet deep, but it's actually 150 feet deep. So there's plenty of room for a megalodon to come in here.
That could actually be a true story.
Facts, right here.
So the best we can decipher is, you can kind of see, these are obviously very reminiscent of teeth on a saw blade. So it looks like on some sort of a saw, these were teeth that have fallen off. Whether, how old they are, we don't know, but
Yeah.
1800s? Logging?
quite possibly
Yeah.
the logging saws, the big wheels, the big round saw blades.
Yeah.
We don't know, but this is actually kind of cool, I think.
Yeah. I mean, they're all the
teeth are
same
still-
shape.
Yeah, the teeth are still kind of pretty much intact. You
Yeah.
can kind of see a little bit
Very-
wider at the table,
Mm-hmm.
here at the tip of there.
Yeah, now the owner of this property did tell us that before this dock was here, where we are, these stairs, is actually where they used to slide the logs down into the river. They would bundle them up and then send them downstream. So that would make sense that those are actually teeth from saw blades from when they did the logging here.
This is miscellaneous nails, square, a few round ones.
Now we did find, so somebody did Google the square nails, because I've never found square nails before, but somebody did Google it, and they said that they stopped making the square nails. I think he said what, the 1820s? I think
1820s, yeah.
so. 1820s ish. So even we can even give them a couple more years and say they stopped making them in the 1850s. That still puts these nails at like 180 years old, 170 years old, something like that. So that's pretty interesting. I've never found anything that old. And then this is kind of the bit that has
Nobody
us stumped.
has any idea what the hell this is. So if anybody has an idea, please let us know.
In the comment section down below. Yeah, it's definitely
Quite
curious.
It's quite heavy. This is probably 10 to 15 pounds.
Found by accident.
Yeah, found by accident.
Retrieve.
While she was trying to retrieve my 50 caliber gun barrel here, she accidentally hooked this.
Some sort of bracket, I'm assuming. I'm guessing it's load bearing because it's so solid. I'm guessing it stands like that. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I'm curious to see what that is.
Yeah. Bunch of miscellaneous little things. We did think it's curious, though, that a bunch of these metal pieces are actually red. Again, this is a freshwater river, so we're not quite sure why they're red. It is definitely interesting. So for those of you relic hunters and lane hunters that maybe hit rivers occasionally, if you have any idea why these are red, let us know, because we don't know. And then, so these are some of the finds that we found yesterday along with my gun barrel here. Honestly, just a bunch of other random bits. This, I don't even know. Some of these are so corroded, you can't really even tell what it is. A bunch of nails, stuff. We did find this gigantic fish hook, which we're not quite sure what exactly people are fishing for in this river, that you would need a hook this big. But we found that. Megalodon. So, yeah, they're looking for the Megalodon, who, rumor has it, he still lives here. He's been spotted here on occasion. So,
you might want to use a hook that's
yeah, you might want to shape this into a hook and might maybe use that instead, because it's a big critter. So yeah, these are all the little things that we found with my fishing magnets over there. We brought them down here, or up here to North Carolina. Found a bunch of goodies. So yeah, these are all the finds.
They're sawmill teeth. The stuff that Jay had?
Yeah. Well, so then yeah, it did come from a saw. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, but look here, here's like newer ones, but it looks dead. These got carbide teeth on them.
Ooh, carbide.
This looks like carbide tip too. I mean,
Let's see.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's pretty much damn near spot on.
Does it have a year, or just modern? That those were made
These
recently.
I would assume, though. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's got the same.
They found these. They found these in a
Pulling
log.
those up,
Yeah.
thinking that they were
Really?
broken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bring them back.
You probably pulled up the same one like 8 times, and you kept throwing it back in and just fishing it back up.
I thought they were broken.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
Be careful, you're gonna get the tetanus.
Do you have any idea what this is, Kevin?
It's some sort of brace.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of something.
It's definitely load bearing because that's like 15 pounds, 10 or 15 pounds.
It almost looks like the side of a vice or something. For old, I don't know.
I would
Hold
keep
it up.
these.
Why?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you want them?
Sure, why not?
I don't. What am I gonna do with them? I don't want them. And actually, she found them. She should
I
keep
know
them.
what you could do. You could send them to your YouTube fans.
Would you like an envelope of tetanus? Because I'll mail you some.
Isn't that what these guys search for every day? Is the envelope of tetanus?
Just about, yeah.
That's what they are, though.
Yeah.
That's cool. They don't.
Oh, did you talk about your Civil War buckle?
Oh, right. Civil War buckle circa 580.
BC.
BC 80. Which one's older? BC?
BC, before Christ.
BC. Ah, yes. Our Civil War
AD,
buckle.
After David, is that what it is? After David?
I thought it was after death.
No, well, everyone is like after death, but it's like some kind of super scientific something or other. I don't know.
Something?
Like, yeah, like, I don't know. Tetanus teeth. All right. So, in case you didn't pick up on my extreme amount of sarcasm, this metal pipe here is not, in fact, the gun barrel of
A 50 cal.
a 50 caliber anything. This is probably just a random
Not used in the Civil War.
steel pipe. This was not used in the Civil War. I know the Civil War did not happen in the 1600s. This is not from the Civil War. None of this is from the Civil War.
Except for that belt buckle.
Except for this belt buckle. Yes, this belt buckle is in fact from the Civil War, circa 5 BC. There you go. Yeah, right here. Yeah. They knew how to work metal back then, but only for this one belt buckle.